Hello Star Wars fans, it's filmmaker Mike. So on October 30th, 2012, Tuesday, the internet and the world itself pretty much exploded. Not literally, of course, but in different ways. My Facebook and my Twitter was just blowing up with messages and Facebook posts, and it was just unbelievable. And I can honestly say now I can kind of gauge my life, my geek life most especially, on before October 30th, 2012 to October 30th, 2012 and after, and so on. Wow, I'm still in disbelief. It's still sinking in. It's kind of hard to believe, but yeah. George Lucas will no longer own Lucasfilm. He sold it to Disney for $4.5 billion. And no, I'm not mad about it. I'm not sad about it. I just always thought George Lucas, of course, I'm sure a lot of you as well would have thought that George Lucas would always be there. But of course, he's already announced his retirement, his semi-retirement, and of course, he needs a break as well. He wants to do other things. He wants to make movies that nobody wants to watch. But of course, I'll be ready to stand in line and buy some tickets when his next movie comes out that nobody wants to watch in theaters. It's not Star Wars, of course, or Indiana Jones related, but it was just crazy. And of course, the other big announcement is that since Disney will be acquiring Lucasfilm, they will be releasing a brand new Star Wars trilogy. They'll be making a brand new Star Wars sequel trilogy, and it will be Episode 7. Oh my God! It's just saying Episode 7 in 2015. I can't believe I can say that now, and really, it's going to be happening. It's crazy. It's amazing. So Star Wars Episode 7, 2015, which is now less than 3 years away. So pretty soon it'll be 2013. It'll be 2 years away, and before you know it, we're all going to be standing in line, camping out in movie theaters, buying new Star Wars Episode 7 action figures, toys, and merch. It's just so exciting. I'm beyond excited. It's just an amazing feeling to finally know that we're going to see brand new Star Wars movies at the movie theaters. And I sure hope they're going to be in 3D as well. And of course, not just Episode 7, but Episode 8 and 9, following after Episode 7, with a 2 to 3 year gap in between. So that's fine by me as long as they're getting made. It's just wow, it's just amazing. So of course, a lot of the haters immediately when I made my silent reaction video, which already gives you a clue on how I felt about Disney acquiring Lucasfilm, which I'm just beyond excited and beyond happy about it. A lot of haters responding, a lot of dislikes. If you look down below in that video, and I may get a lot of dislikes in this video too, but that's fine. You're expressing your opinion, and you're more than welcome to, as long as you do it in a respectful manner and an appropriate way. Then by all means express yourselves. But once you start cursing and cussing and putting me down and putting us true Star Wars fans who are happy about it down, then that's not cool. Not cool at all. So all I gotta say to you haters, don't hate, appreciate. George Lucas, for the longest time, he built this empire, which he didn't really mean to. First of all, to those who have been saying George Lucas sold out. Well, George Lucas sold out what? George Lucas sold out? How can George Lucas sell out when in the first place, when Star Wars was made, when he was writing the draft in 1975, he was starting to make the film in 76, I believe, they weren't planning on this huge success. He just wanted to make a kids movie that he thought that kids would appreciate, that had inspirations from his old favorite Flash Gordon TV serials and comic strips, and he didn't expect this huge, gigantic monster of a movie to spawn 5 more sequels or 5 more other movies and a bunch of merchandise and action figures, let alone toys and you name it. Star Wars, there's Star Wars on it. It's crazy. George Lucas didn't expect that. Well, guess what? How did that happen? Well, it's you and me, and of course the other fans who came before us who saw that first screening. It was public demand that demanded more Star Wars. the lines that queued outside the movie theaters back then, they only had movie theaters with what? 1, 2, 3 4 screens. They didn't have these multiplexes now where you have 16 screens, you have 20 plus screens. Each movie theater you can go, you can watch any movie, and movies get pushed in and out of the theaters nowadays just like that. So don't say that George Lucas sold out, because believe it or not, George Lucas did not sell out. It's us that sold into Star Wars because we believed in the Force, the power of the Force, the Jedi, the mythology of it, space, everything. So it's just been really crazy. And remember, I believe like Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, 1976, roughly a year before Star Wars was supposed to be released in theaters, all they had to promote Star Wars was like this giveaway poster with it wasn't even Ralph McQuarrie. The name of the artist escapes me right now, but they didn't have a whole lot of merchandise. Remember, it took nearly a year later to get action figures. That's why they had the early bird empty box set. So how do I feel about Disney acquiring Star Wars? I'm so happy. Like I said, I'm happy. I'm really glad. It makes me feel excited for the future of Star Wars and Lucasfilm as well. And Clone Wars, yeah, Clone Wars will probably be moved to Disney XD. That's what I see coming, and that's what already the reports are coming out. I have great faith in George Lucas. George Lucas wouldn't have sold this to just any studio in the first place. If you remember, Star Wars has had a long relationship with Disney. Lucasfilm has had a relationship with Disney for quite some time. If you remember Star Tours, the Indiana Jones ride, and the Stunt Spectacular at Disney Florida, all over the parks. So what better way to get more Star Wars out there? And this will also expand, I'm sure, into maybe even having more Star Wars in the parks. I could definitely see coming, and I wouldn't mind at all. Disney World has Star Wars weekends. I would love Star Wars weekends to come to Disneyland, because a lot of West Coast fans who can't always go to Disney World would love to have a Star Wars weekends in Disney. That just makes sense. Most of the actors, or at least a good chunk of them, not all, anyway, live on the West Coast, so it'll be easier for them, for the Clone Wars voice actors, for the Star Wars actors. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what Disney will be coming up with for Star Wars. And of course, it's under Kathleen Kennedy, which George Lucas asked to take care of Lucasfilm, and I have great faith in her. You have to trust George. I do, So, and for years, I don't understand. Now that George Lucas has sold Lucasfilm to Disney, a lot of the fans are now hating on George Lucas, when before they were saying, oh, George needs to let go of Star Wars and have someone else do Star Wars movies. Now that he's doing it, now that he's letting it go and just letting someone else make brand new Star Wars movies, who the director will be, I'm not sure. But, now fans are hating again. I mean, come on. Will you guys ever be happy? No. But you know what? That's okay. All I gotta say is I'm gonna let go of this. I'm gonna trust in the Force. I trust in the mighty George Lucas as well, and all the other powers that be at Lucasfilm and Disney. So I'm just gonna have fun. It's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. And who knows, 2 to 3 years from now, there'll be another generation of Star Wars fans who will probably be seeing the movie in 3D. Who knows what other stuff will be coming out, whether we'll get the live-action TV series. Hopefully that still happens. I don't know if we'll still have Clone Wars in the next 2-3 years. Who knows when that will end, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what we'll be seeing more from Lucasfilm and Disney, and you just gotta trust Disney. Of all the studios, they know how to make some quality stuff. So I definitely have a lot of respect for Disney, and that's why I'm a huge Disney fan as well. So, you know what? Bottom line, whatever the haters say, they can say all they want. I promise you, those same haters that are like putting like really hate comments. I mean, it's fine if you're cautious about it, but give it a chance. Give Star Wars under Disney. Give Lucasfilm a chance under Disney. Nothing will change from Lucasfilm. They're just going to be able to branch out and produce more quality Star Wars, and who knows, hopefully Indiana Jones. I'd love to see an Indiana Jones animated series. But to the hardcore Star Wars fans who are excited about this, my props to you. Thumbs up to you all. To the haters, that's okay. You know what? The haters will hate. They may not appreciate, but I guarantee they will be in line at midnight come May 2015 for Star Wars Episode 7. I know I'll be. Will you? May the Force be with you. Bye.